Let's see. The only other thing we didn't talk about that I liked was the fact that um, at the ending it's revealed that Alice Eve plays the best friend who's getting married. And the reason why she invited Lacey in the first place was it scored well, right? She actually had a team of her own, obviously, because if Bryce was she outsourced a team, and they were the ones that said, "Hey, if you want to move into this neighborhood, you got to get your score up." And this team that I guess she outsourced was going to help her do that by strategizing. So Alice Eve's character had her own team, and they figured out that if she had a friend who was in the 4-2, give some sort of sappy story, then that would score well for her, for her own purposes. So, I thought that was cool that at no point in time did they have their own sort of like moment or connection to just, it was really teams behind the shadow, like orchestrating and putting the bridge up to make this situation happen.
It was all about the numbers for both of them, and like made me wonder, like, does anyone really have friends in this world?
Right, because originally the reason she said, because Bryce's character asked her, wait, you're so high status, you could ask a whole bunch of cool people. Why are you asking me? And she was like, because I wanted my oldest friend there. So you thought it was like a real moment. Because in the beginning, like my reaction was negative with Alice Eve's character, right? She's jumping around talking like a valley girl and, a beautiful house, like show me your house, like humble bragging, like, oh my God, look at this huge ring and look at this house. Like, let me show it to you. So for her to say that, oh, I want my oldest friend there, you thought, oh, maybe there's something going on, like there's a real human element. And then for it to be revealed at the end, I was like, man, I was holding on to that. I thought there was some good in you, but no, it was a team who, put together some sort of study and found a high likelihood that this would be beneficial to you if you had a 4-2 give a speech.
Yeah. I mean, because when Lacey had her meltdown at the wedding, I was like I thought we were like actually friends, and when her friend revealed that, I was like, it feels awful not to have that human connection, but you were also just using her, even though this friend is a horrible friend, not friend like at all, and always like bullied her in the past. But I was like, she's got a good point. You're both using her.
Yeah, she does have a point.
Yeah.
All right, anything else that you guys wanted to talk about or relate to the current state in which we live in?
There was one other striking fact for me that also kind of makes me uncomfortable, and I think it was just like a kind of very cool moment that when Bryce's character was with the truck driver kind of asked her, oh, what are you trying to get from all of this? And she couldn't, and Bryce's character couldn't, I mean, she doesn't even know what she wants out of all these like scores. So it was just like a kind of like a moment that...
Did she just try to explain it through explaining the house that she wants to move into?
She just...
Or...
Lacey said something like, I just want...
achieve
to
things.
I just want it to be enough so that I'll be happy, so that I'll have like the life that I'm happy with. But she is like vague about it, and I think it's that thing of like, oh, I'll be happy when I get a job promotion, or I'll be happy when I get married, or it's some other event where it's like it becomes never enough.
Yes,
that theme.
But there was this clarity in all of that make all of us also think that, oh, what are we really after with all this whole social media thing? Is it about like making us like enough? Is it about making us like happy, or necessarily?
I don't know, but it's just I fear that it's going to be even stronger and more important now to everyone, because especially with the pandemic going on, right? Everything's like virtual and taking place, online, that we're going to have to rely on that even more and put more importance onto that. And it's already, a really fake, I mean, these are curated happiest moments, or, fake moments, really.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, exactly.
You know, to put you on, and then, you know, if at all you have any, and then what does that cause, right? It's like, oh, look at their beautiful, happy life when you see their picture. And then you just see in your feed hundreds of people living their beautiful, happy lives, you know, and then you're living in your own reality and you compare yourself and it's not that. So,
Yeah.
you know,
It's like when Lacey bought like a coffee and a cookie, and both the coffee and the cookie were terrible.
Yeah.
But she posted it on her social media. I was like, oh, look at, I'm having this nice little coffee and cookie, even though she hated them.
right. But she wanted to post because she wants the likes, because she wants the ratings and stuff. And, you know, we already have that today, but to tie it in to like your basic needs, such as housing and healthcare,
Oh, yeah.
like that's the scary part.
Yeah, right on.
Please feel free to like and subscribe. Ask these people.
Yeah, hit
Yeah.
that button. We want to hear from you.
It's so easy. And you will not get disappointed.
Yes.
Please cut that last part.